Good morning, everyone. So here's another video about meditations on my channel. I wanted to talk about a specific kind of meditation on sound that is also used in bhakti yoga, which is a yoga of devotion and love, where you discover your true nature through devotion to external kind of like guru or deities or stuff like that, very common in Hinduism. And it's chanting of the names, of the divine names. There are Hindu sects that use it in a different way, but the way that I've come to know it is where you repeat the names with two goals, basically. One is in mindfulness way, which is paying attention to the sound. You can do it via japa or via kirtan, where you basically pay attention to the name when you're doing japa quietly, or through call and response, which can be much more dynamic and out loud and stuff like that. So one way is to pay attention to the sound, to the literal sound of the names, of the divine names, and the other one is where the other quality to it is told by saints that the name itself, whichever name it is, gives you kind of like it is like a seed that later grows at a certain point. What kind of seed is it? So a saint named Ramakrishna that lived, I think, in 1800s. He said through this analogy that there's like a mud hut deep in the jungle, and when the seeds land on that roof, they take root. And they grow and grow and grow and destroy that house with the time. So we're planting these seeds. What kind of a house is it destroying? It's destroying the sense of who we think we are. Like, who we really are is all the space inside the house and outside the house. But the walls and the ceiling is the limitations of who we think we are. It's just the thought forms and reactive patterns and basically concepts that separate us from who we really are, right? And which is beyond concepts, beyond thoughts. So it's kind of like, so repeating of the names supposedly has really big power. They say that it's those are revealed names that come from within, from our true nature. So saints who have been realized beings, who have been illuminated or awakened or whatever, who have brought these names into the world, like Rama, Shiva, Durga, Kali, Krishna, Hanuman, that kind of names, right? And there's a lot of bhajans, Indian type of songs, devotional songs and mantras, and just the repetition of the names. And the one saint named Karoli Baba said that through the taking of the name, repetition of the name, everything gets solved and done. There's a lot to understand through it, and it might not mean too much for us now, but it might be a very powerful practice. It's one of my favorite ones because it's quite fun for me to sing with Krishna Das, and slowly, year by year, I feel kind of like deepening into this practice. And that's the first practice that in my life I could do more than a few weeks or months, like literally has helped me through mindfulness way, and later also through that devotional way. Because when you cultivate these feelings of devotion and love, and you uncover your true being, basically, you feel more open to the world, you're not so reactive. And when you stop faster, right? I'm a grumpy fucker. I'm complaining a lot, I'm feeling crappy a lot, I'm highly sensitive as well, and and I get tired easy and stuff like that. And I have noticed the difference through these last 4 years, basically, that it has helped me a lot. And yeah, that's the first practice that I could do, and it was fun. It's singing, you know. It's some of the songs are very deep and emotional, and some of them are very deep but dynamic and active. So the repetition of the name is one of the meditation practices that probably I'm going to talk about more in the future in these videos. And I hope this has been a good introduction for you, and see you in the next one. Bye.